just wanted to say thank you and welcome all the kids. Have a wonderful session. Thank you, Manya and Shiva. Yeah.
Yeah. So of course, we're going to start off this session with the rules. So now the rules for the speakers training session is that you should start your speech only when your name is called by the moderator. You have to speak for exactly 3 minutes. You cannot speak for more than that. I will tell when it is after 3 minutes. If someone is giving a speech, all the other participants should be on mute. If you unmute and disturb others in any manner, your marks will be cut. Keep your cameras on till the session ends. We will cut marks if you switch off your video camera. Please type in the chat box only if you have any important questions, as Manya has already said. No typing hi all, hello all, and things like that, because that might disturb people while speaking. Please show respect to the person who is speaking and listen attentively. This might help you in your futures. If any joins during a speech, then he will be given the chance to speak after that person, the person who is speaking. You are not supposed to leave the meeting. None of you are. After your speech is over, you should stay still till the session ends. At the end, the judge will give the feedback. Marks will be shared with all of you later. The topics, as you all know, are the stories of Ganesha and what qualities of Ganesha all of you like, or the importance of cows in our country. Thank you.
So we are having Vaibhavi Sridhara first on the list.
Lord Ganesha is my favorite god. I like him because of his loyalty, bravery, kind heart, and that he loves his parents so much. He is respected by all other gods. There are so many stories and occasions in which Lord Ganesha helps and protects the people. In one such incident, once Ravana wanted to take Shiva to his palace as per his mother's wishes. After a lot of persistence, Lord Shiva gave Ravana his Atmalingam. Lord Shiva told not to put it on the ground other than his palace. Lord Ravana, to be a perfect Brahmin, he was supposed to pray to Lord Shiva, the sun god, before sunset. Lord Ganesha seized this opportunity to free his father from Ravana. Ganesha disguises himself as a cattle herder and comes to Ravana. Ravana tells Ganesha not to put the Atmalingam down. After few minutes, Ganesha decides to put the Atmalingam down. After he puts the Atmalingam down, he freed Shiva from Ravana. On the occasion, Ganesha and his brother Kartikeya fight for an apple. Narada Muni says, whoever goes around the globe 3 times wins the apple. So Kartikeya hops on his peacock. But Ganesha cannot go around the world 3 times on his little rat. He thought for some time and called his parents to sit down. After his parents sat down, he went around them 3 times. Everyone was surprised by his smart, his smart, his smartness. So he won the apple. Next, Lord Ganesha inspires us to be cheerful.
3 minutes are over. Okay, so next we have Mayank Bhatt.
So before we move on to the next participant, one request, please give a proper conclusion, and as Shiva will be keeping the time, he'll be also sending small messages and reminders like 30 seconds left and 10 seconds left in the chat. Yeah, so please concentrate on that also. Thank you. Yeah, so we can have Mayank started.
I don't think he is here.
Okay, then we can move on to the next
We
one.
can continue with Samanvi BK.
Hari Om. Pranams to all Atma Jyotis. I am Samanvi from Balakrishna batch. Today I am telling about a small story of Lord Ganesh. Once there was a burning Rakshasa called Analasur. Wherever Analasur went, fire erupted and destroyed everyone. Once Analasur went towards gods. Gods were frightened and prayed to Lord Ganesha to save them. Lord Ganesha appeared in his child form and went to Analasur. And Analasur said, "You little boy, I will follow you." But Ganesha became very big and swallowed Analasur. And Analasur was in fire form. Ganesha's stomach burned in pain. All the gods came to give him remedies. But like Varun poured his cooling water, Indra gave his cool moon and kept on Ganesha's head. Brahma offered his 2 daughters Siddhi and Buddhi. Vishnu gave cooling lotus to his hand. Shiva gave his cobra and tied to his stomach. But burning did not reduce. At that time, 8,800 Rishi Munis came and each of them took 8,800 green durva grass and tied it. That is called Garike in Kannada, and put it on Ganesha's head. That time Ganesha's pain reduced. In this story, we can see 2 values that Ganesha helped when there was trouble, and small things can also solve our problem. When we have a problem, we will be searching for the solution with big things. But We will not think of small things that can solve our problem, like the green Durva grass solved Ganesha's problem. Hari Om.
That's very nice, Samanvi. So Shiva, whom do we have next on the list? I guess we've lost Shiva in the network due to some network connection. So next we have S. Sai Kriti.
Hari Om, I'm Kriti from Balakrishna Group. Today I'm going to tell you the story about Ganesha and the clever little girl. Long time ago, there lived a girl and her mother near a Ganesha temple. The little girl was a devotee of Ganesha. So the little girl will go near the Ganesha temple every day and every morning and every evening. So the little girl will go to the temple and pray. One, one morning, the little girl went to the Ganesha temple and said to herself, the Ganesh Chaturthi is coming soon. I need to get ready. There will be new clothes, crackers, sweets, and everything. So after some days, the Ganesh Chaturthi came. Then the girl asked her mother, Mother, can I please go to the Ganesha temple? She asked. And her mother said, No, you have lots of work to do. Do the work and you can go to the Ganesha temple, she said. So the little girl did all the work and went to her mother. Mother, now can I please go to the Ganesha temple? Now can I please ask? And then her mother said, Okay, you can go. Here, take these laddus. This is one for you and one for Ganesha, she said. And the little girl ran to the Ganesha temple. There, she put one laddu near the Ganesha statue and she started to eat her laddu. After eating her laddu, she started to wait for Ganesha. After some time, she began to cry. Then Ganesha came to the little girl and said, Oh, sorry for being late. Stop crying. So then the little girl stopped crying and wiped her tears away. Then the little girl said, Okay, now since you are here, you can eat your laddu. Now the Ganesha quickly ate the laddu and said, Please forgive me. What should I do to forgive you? He, he said, Maybe I can give you a bone so you can forgive me. So the little girl said, Okay. Now, then Ganesha said, What's your boon? Then the little girl said, I want to live for 3 generations, want to have a healthy, wealthy husband, and have 7 sons and 7 daughter-in-laws, and want to have grandchildren playing, she said. And then Ganesha made her wish come true. After lot of years, her wish came true. So this is the story of Ganesha and the clever little girl. Hari Om.
That was very nice, Sai Kriti. That was a very sweet story. So next we have Mayank. So he's rejoined now. So Mayank, you can go ahead with your speech. I guess Mayank is still having some problem. So we have Arush Shetty.
Pranam to all Atma Jyotis. My name is Arush Shetty. Today I am going to tell you all an interesting story about Lord Ganesha and Ravana. How Ganesha rescues the Devatas with his sharp intellect and completes a difficult task easily. Ravana, the great Asura, ruler of Lanka, was a devotee of Shiva. Once he prayed by standing on one leg and without taking food or water for a very long time. Shiva was pleased by his devotion and appeared before him. He granted a boon by giving his Atmalinga. Seeing this, all the rishis and devatas got worried. He is already troubling us so much. If he has the Atmalinga with him in Lanka, no one can defeat him. Then the worried devatas went for Ganesha to help. Ganesha assured them that he will see to it that Ganesha Ravana does not take the Atmalinga with him to Lanka. Ravana had never missed to do the Sandhya Vandana. It was evening. He wanted to complete it before sunset. He was looking for help. He stopped near the seashore. Ganesha, seeing this, changed himself into a Brahmin boy and appeared before Ravana. Ravana was happy and pleased the boy to keep the linga until he finished his prayer. The boy took the linga and said, "It is too heavy. I cannot keep it for a very long time." But Ravana said he would come quickly. The boy said, "If you take long, I will call your name thrice and keep this linga on the ground." Ravana requested not to keep the linga and went for his prayers. The clever Ganesha called his name thrice and kept the linga down. The furious Ravana tried to lift it but failed. He started scolding Ganesha, but soon the boy took the form of Ganesha. He told, "I did this because I wanted to save the world." The Ravana was standing there helplessly. All the devatas and rishis poured flowers on Ganesha and blessed him. Today it is in Gokarna. It is known as Mahabaleshwar. I like the qualities of Ganesha, which are his helping nature and sharp intellect. Hari Om. Thank you.
That was a beautiful story, Arush. Next we have B. Meeral.
Hariom, my name is Miral. I am from Balakrishna batch. Today I am going to tell the story of Ganesha. How did Ganesha got a new name? Ekadantaya. One fine day in Kailasha, where it is full of snow, Ganesha was dancing and playing with Mushak and its friends. When Ganesha took Lord Shiva's Damaruk and was making noise and playing with it. Then Mother Parvati will come there and say to Ganesha, "Don't take Lord Shiva's things and don't do so much noise. Lord Shiva is doing meditation." And when Mother Parvati will go away, then Rishi Parshuram will come there and tell, I need to see Lord Shiva." Parshuram will tell. And Ganesha will refuse us. "My father is doing meditation. You can't meet him now. No means my father will get angry." But Parshuram will said, "I need to meet him urgently." I came from far, far away. But Ganesha refuses. And Parshuram will do a war with Ganesha. End of the war, Ganesha will no. Parshuram will throw his powerful weapon axe to Ganesha's tusk, and Ganesha's tusk will break, and Ganesha will scream loudly, ah, ah. Then Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati will come there. Then Lord Shiva say to Parshuram, what is happening here? Then Parshuram will tell sorry to Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati. I was got angry, Parshuram will tell. But Mother Parvati will tell, you are a great tapasvi and why do you get anger? And now my son's tusk is waste. And Parshuram will tell, it's not waste. And now your son got a new name, Ekadantaya. And Ganesha, the story is over. I like Ganesha because he is obedient to everyone. Hari Om, thank you.
Wonderful try, Meeral. Next we have Hamsa Bhatt.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Hamsa, you're audible. All the best. Keep going.
Namaste, I'm Hamsa Bhatt from Balakrishna batch. Today I'll be telling about importance of cow. The main thing is, if no cows, no human. Cows gives us so many things as curd, milk, butter, paneer. Our religion generally considers all life forms as sacred and various species from tiny insect to gigantic elephant has its own importance. Our culture has strong associativity with animals. Many gods have different animals as their vehicles. Our religion developed sanctity among many animals too. Every god is associated with different animals too. The cow is the most sacred of all the animals. It's known as Kamadhenu, the divine cow, the giver of all desires. According to the age-old stories, she emerged from ocean of milk at the Samudra Matana and was gifted to sages. Entire body of cow has some significance. 4 legs represents 4 Vedas. Udar represents Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Horn, God's face, sun, and the moon shoulders Agni. Nowadays, we mostly see cows near the garbage. We throw plastics and all, and cows eat them, and they die. Some cows are reducing because of their eating plastics. Cow is considered to be goddess or Gomata. It had its sacredness since Vedic culture. It has its economical value too. It was a symbol of wealth too in our early days. The 5 key products of cow were milk, curds, butter, ghee, urine, and dung. These products are used in our daily lives and rituals and worship. The government are also trying to do their best to save the cows. Despite their sacred status, cows do not appear to be much appreciated in the day-to-day lives of people in India. For example, they roam around city streets where they on garbage from gutters for survivals. Thank you.
Thank you, Hamsa. That was a really nice speech on the importance of cow. Then we next have Anirudh. I don't think Anirudh is here. The next person on the list is Dhruti Gupta.
Hari Om everyone, my name is Dhruti and today I am going to tell a story about Ganesha. Once when Parvati Devi was going to bath, she told Ganesha that Ganesha, don't let anyone come in. And Ganesha told okay. When Shivji came, Ganesha told that you should not go in. Shivji was surprised and he told don't come in between. And Ganesha didn't let Shivji go inside. So Shivji told Nandi the cow to arrest Ganesha, and Ganesha defeated Nandi. So Shivji sent his soldiers to arrest Ganesha, and Ganesha defeated them too. And Shivji was angry and his third eye opened, and he killed Ganesha. Parvati Devi was really sad about this. So she told that I will destroy this universe. But Brahmadev told don't destroy this world. Parvati Devi told two conditions that she will not destroy the world. One, that his son Ganesha should be alive again. And next, that second, that Ganesha should be worshipped before any god and on any occasion. And Shivji requested that okay. Shivji told okay, and he said Nandi to go and bring a head of any child, and Nandi brought a elephant's head, and Shivji placed it on Ganesha's body and gave life in him, and then Ganesha was live. And I like that Ganesha helps everyone. And Ganesha is different from all gods. Hari Om.
Thank you, Dhruti. That was a nice story. We have Mayank Bhatt.
Hari Om. I am going to tell a story about Ganesha and his brother Kartikeya. Once Brahma gave a mango to Narada and Narada gave it to Shiva. That was a special mango which if someone eats it, they will gain knowledge. They will gain so much knowledge. So Shiva did not know who to give among Kartikeya and Ganesha. So they had a challenge. The terms were they had to go around the world 3 times and come back. Whoever comes fastest wins gets the mango. So At once, Kartikeya sat on his peacock and went to circle the world 3 times. Ganesha asked his parents to sit down, and he went around them 3 times. And he said, I have finished the challenge. I won. Shiva said, his parents said, but you had to go around the world. So Ganesha said, you are, my parents are the world for me. So they became very happy and gave the mango to Ganesha, and when Kartikeya came, he also accepted that Ganesha is the cleverest. Thank you.
That was very nice, Mayank. Next, we have Prajwal SR.
Am I audible?
Yes. Please go ahead.
Hari Om. Good evening. My name is Prajwal. I am a young Balakrishna. Today, I am going to tell a story of Lord Ganesha and Chandra. On Ganesh Chaturthi, Lord Ganesha visits his mother. Mother Parvati offers him laddus and modaks. Ganesha, fond of sweets, eats plenty of laddu and modak. On way back in night, Ganesha sitting on his vahana, Mushaka, heading home. Mushaka says, "O Lord, you are very heavy. However, we have to get home early. I will move fast." On the way, Mushaka spot a cobra and got terrified and starts shivering. Ganesha fell off and his stomach bursts, and laddus and modaks comes out of it. Chandra, watching all of this from the sky, burst with laughter. Ganesha warns him not to laugh at him. However, Chandra continues to laugh. Ganesha gets angry and throws his battle axe at Chandra. Soon, Chandra's light fades away. Gradually, darkness covers all over. Gods in the heaven realize Chandra must have done something to offend Ganesha. They came down to earth and request Ganesha to forgive Chandra. Ganesha agrees with a condition that those who see Chandra on his birthday, they shall be blamed for the mistake they have not done. This has even troubled Lord Krishna once for sighting moon on Ganesh Chaturthi. Qualities I like of Ganesha. Lord Ganesha is considered Lord of Wisdom. His big elephant-like head is symbol of intelligence, broad thinking, and wisdom.
Prajwal, can you please switch on your video? Thank you.
Yeah, it is switched on. His small eyes consider focused vision. His big ears symbolize great listening, trunk for careful and alert, broken tusk for sacrifice. Ganesh Chaturthi is celebrated all over the universe. Ganesha Fest I like most is the one organized by Bangalore Ganesh Utsav at National College Ground, Baswangudi. Celebration here is unique with beautiful mandap and idol. It's pleasure to watch. During the fest, many celebrities and singers perform here. It's good experience of devotion and chance to see cultural activities. Ganesh Visarjan in Mumbai is a great event. All of Mumbai takes part chanting Ganapati Bappa Moria, Mangal Murti Moria. Hari Om, thank you.
Thank you, Prajwal. It would be better, and it's a suggestion to all the other Balakrishnas, please test your camera before you enter the session, because none of us could see Prajwal.
Okay, so next we have Sanvi Karthik.
I'm sorry, I'm really sorry to interrupt. I guess there is some problem with Sanvi's mic.
Can I tell next?
Is it the same problem with everybody? Can anybody hear her?
No, we cannot hear. No, I cannot
No.
No one of us can hear.
Adat, we will be calling the names according to the list we have.
Okay.
The next person we have is Siddhant Adarsh Aragam. So by the time Siddhant speaks, I would like to request Sanvi to check the problem with her mic and go next. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
So I guess Siddhant can continue. Please go ahead, Siddhant.
I don't think Siddhant is there. Is he there?
No. So next we have Amok.
No, Manya, sorry to interrupt, but I think if Sanvi now her mic problem is fine, I think she can continue. Sanvi, is your mic fine now?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Sanvi.
The Uncam and
Yes, Manya, so can Sanvi continue?
yeah, Sanvi can.
Okay.
Uncam yourself, Sanvi.
Hariom, my name is Sanvi. I am part of Balakrishna group. Today I am going to narrate a story of Lord Ganesha and what quality I like in him. Once Goddess Parvati had a divine fruit. Both her sons Kartikeya and Ganesha wanted the same. So Lord Shiva decided to give the fruit to the one who first completes 3 rounds of the world. Kartikeya immediately sat on his peacock and went off. Ganesha knew that with his huge body and his vehicle being a small mouse he cannot win the race. So he thought for a while and circled his parents. When his parents asked why he circled them instead of the world, he replied, "My parents are my world." He not only won the fruit but also was admired by everyone. This story reminds of thinking clearly during adverse situations. This also reminds me to respect our parents who brought us into this world, and without their blessings, we cannot succeed. Hari Om. Thank you.
That was a wonderful talk, Sanvi. Next, we have Amog Nayak.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible.
Hari Om. My dear friends, my name is Amu. Do you know that Lord Ganesha is very easy to please? All we need to do is offer him Durva grass. Now you all will be wondering, how can a simple grass be dear to Lord Ganesha? Then listen to this interesting story of Lord Ganesha and Durva grass. Once there lived a powerful demon named Analasura. He was the son of Yama. He did severe penance to please Lord Shiva and got blessed with the power to emit fire from his eyes. After gaining power, he became merciless and terrifying. He began destroying whatever came in his way. Finally, everyone pleaded Lord Shiva, who asked Lord Ganesha to help them. To defeat the Asura, Lord Ganesha took form of a small child known as Bala Ganesh. The Asura laughed at him. In the war, the Asura was attacking Lord Ganesha with fire. At last, Lord Ganesha took the giant form and swallowed the demon. After this, Lord Ganesha felt extremely unpleasant due to the heat inside his body. His mother Parvati applied sand, tied his snake around Lord Ganesha's waist. Lord Varuna showered plenty of water on Ganesha's body. Then Lord Indra gave the moon to wear on his forehead and came to be known as Balachandra. Then Lord Vishnu gave his lotus flower, hence came to be known as Padmapani. However, nothing could cure the heat. Soon, Sage Kashyap came to know about it. So, he offered Lord Ganesha with 20 palm durva grasses and placed it on his head. Miraculously, this cured the heat. Hence, durva grass became dear to Sri Ganesh. He declared that whoever worships him with durva grass will forever receive his blessings. The quality I would like to have from this story is that we should not underestimate anyone. Everyone is capable of achieving anything in this world. Thank you. Hari Om. Hari Om.
That was very confident, Amok. Next we have Sanchita Vinay.
Is Sanchita Vinay there? I don't think so. She is present. So we can move on to Sanvika. Sanvika Mahesh. Yes. Thank you.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकालेषु सर्वदा. By now you all would have guessed what my topic is. So here I am. My topic for today is the story of Lord Ganesha. One day while Mother Parvati was having bath, Lord Shiva entered the bath place without even noticing her. Mother Parvati became very angry and she wanted to build a god. She took a little turmeric paste and made an idol. She chanted some mantra, prayed to the god, and gave life to the idol. Then she told the guard to guard the place. One day, while Lord Shiva was in a very angry mood, he wanted to come back to his home. That time, the little guard stopped him. How much ever Lord Shiva asked the little guard did not allow him. Lord Shiva then got really angry, took his trishul and cut off his head. Mother Parvati came out and was really sad and she was also really angry. Lord Shiva was very scared of Mother Parvati's anger because she could destroy the whole universe. So, that time, Lord Shiva noticed a huge demon king named Ganasur coming. He quickly grabbed his trishul and cut off the head of Ganasur. He took the head and placed it on the little body. He gave life. From then on, both of them blessed the little boy and named him Ganesha. There are many qualities of Lord Ganesha. Like it is said to be that Lord Ganesha has a lot of wisdom and it shows by the huge size of his head. It is also said to be that Lord Ganesha has good listening power and it shows by the size of his ears. The quality which I like from Lord Ganesha is when I start my work, I say the name Ganesha. At the end of my work will be successful. So from this, somewhere I feel I'm connected to Lord Ganesha and he listens to my prayers and blesses me. Thank you.
That was very nice, Sanvika. Next we have Purna Nagraj Adiga.
Yeah. Hari Om to all Atma Jyotis. I'm Purna. I'm from the Vare Krishna team. Today I would like to tell a story of Ganesha and what qualities I like in Ganesha. Once upon a time in a town, it was Ganesh Chaturthi. There was a girl in the town. She wanted to go to the celebration. So uh, like she asked her mother that could I go to the Ganesh Chaturthi celebration. So her mother told yes, but before going to the festival, take these two laddus, which is one for you and one for Lord Ganesha. Give this, offer this to Lord Ganesha, and then you can go to the festival. So she agreed and went to the temple, and she waited till Lord Ganesha come. But it was already a bit late, and she hadn't but Ganesha hadn't come. So it was already late evening, and uh, the celebration was over. So she started crying as she was very sad. So Lord Ganesha appeared and ate the laddu, and the girl happily went back to her home. I would like to say one more story, which was on Ganesha wrote the Mahabharata. Once, after all the Yuddha of Mahabharata, Rishi Vyasa wanted to write the Mahabharata. So he did tapas of Brahmadev. So Brahmadev told, "You can do. Lord Ganesha can do. So you can ask Ganesha." So Rishi Vyasa agreed and did tapas of Ganesha. So Lord Ganesha appeared and agreed for it and told, but on one condition, I would write the Mahabharata that, and the condition was my pen should never stop and you should never stop telling. So both of them agreed and wrote the great story of Mahabharata. In this, the qualities I would like to build in myself is wisdom, courage, kind, compassion, and love, which Lord Ganesha had. Thank you. Hari Om.
Thank you, Purna. That was really nice. Next, we have Harsh Jain.
Hello everyone. Today I am going to tell you a story which is known as Lord Ganesha and Kartikeya. This version is slightly different from the stories told by Mayank and others. And it is a famous version too. Once Lord Ganesha had an argument with his younger brother Kartikeya. The argument was who was the better of the two. So Devarshi Narad came and said, Narayan, Narayan, whoever completes 3 rounds of the world first and comes back and touches their parents' feet will be the winner. Lord Ganesha knew that with his rat Mushak, while Kartikeya had a peacock, he wouldn't go fast, so he did a trick. After Kartikeya left, he did 3 rounds of his parents and touched their feet and said that I am the winner because my parents are my world. And I've done 3 rounds, completed 3 rounds of my parents and also touched their feet. When Kartikeya came, he admitted that Lord Ganesha was the better of the two. But Ganesha said the actual winner is Kartikeya because he completed the 3 rounds of the world while he just did a trick. So Kartikeya was chosen the winner, but Ganesha was admired by everyone. The qualities I liked in this story is that with cleverness, everything is possible. Thank you.
That is a very nice story, Harsh. Next, we have Adit.
Hari Om everyone, my name is Adit.
I am telling you about how Ganesha got an elephant face. Once Mother Parvati would be making a statue with clay. So that time she'll get the boy to life, and she'll tell, I am going to bath. You have to guard the house for me while I am in bath. So the boy will tell, okay, and he'll go and stand near the house. That time Lord Shiva will enter. So that time he'll tell that I have to enter the house. That time that time the boy will tell, you can't enter the house. My mother has told no one can enter the house. Lord Shiva will tell that uh, this is my house. I will enter the house, and he will cut the head of Lord Ganesha. So that time Mother Parvati will come out of the bath, out of her bath, and tell Mahadeva, you cut my son's head. He's like your son too. And that time Lord Shiva will think, oh, what have I done? So he'll go to the Devas and tell, what should we do? That time the Devas will tell, that time Lord Vishnu will tell that we'll cut the elephant's face and put it to your son. So that time with the Lord Vishnu Sudarshan Chakra, they'll cut the elephant's head. That time Lord Brahma will sprinkle some divine water on the boy's head. That time they'll attach the elephant's face, and they'll keep the boy's name as Ganesha.
So Adit, you are done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we are done with everybody. So is Sanchita Vinay there?
No, I don't think so.
How about Anirudh?
No.
So like we are done with all the participants. So I just whenever you are given a topic and you want to narrate a story, then please divide the time accordingly. So if you are given 3 minutes, at least keep aside 1 minute for explaining about how that topic is related to the story. So for example, many spoke about Ganesha, the first topic. So many narrated stories. So it would have been better if most of you had given a minute to explain why Ganesha is like what importance that story or what significance of Ganesha does that story portray. And the other thing was like many participants gave an abrupt conclusion, like they concluded abruptly. So it would be better like at least 15 seconds in hand beforehand, like just give a proper conclusion of what you're speaking. And time management is yet another hard task in our hand, because you have to speak exactly for 3 minutes, which is quite hard. So there's only one solution: you'll have to rehearse for a few more times to get hang of and to also get used to this particular timings, because time management is quite necessary. So now I would request our judge to give some feedback.
Satyavati ji, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a very wonderful session by all the children. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So all the children participated with the full spirit and everybody spoke very well. And the qualities also have been chosen very wisely by all. Almost all have spoken up, taken up the topic for Ganesha's story. I think one or two told about the cow importance of cows. That's fine. And also other guidelines have been already given by your coordinator, and children, please follow that. Otherwise, you all did a wonderful job, very well done, and keep it up, keep up the spirit, keep up the confidence. And everybody, the command on the language, the fluency, everything was awesome. Thank you. And thank you for
Thank you, Ji.
thank you, yeah, thank you for taking me in today.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Satyavati
Thank you
ji,
so
for
much,
this
ma'am.
judgment.
Thank you,
Thank you
Shiva
so
and
much, ma'am.
Manya. Yeah.
Yeah.